You know, when you travel for any length of time, you're going to have a shuttle at some point or other. A shuttle to the hotel, a shuttle to the rental car place, a shuttle to the event, a shuttle to the airport. You're going to have a shuttle. So, when you get into the shuttle, what do? Do you surf the net? Do you listen to those phone messages you didn't pick up? Do you read and try not to be nauseous? Do you zone out? Do you sleep? Do you look at the passing scenery? Or do you think about dying? What kind of dying are you talking about? Dying Easter eggs? Dying hair? Dying like 6 feet under? That's what you should think about. The van pulls up, and the guy jumps out to let us in. And he doesn't put the van in park. The van rolls away, and he has to run and chase it and get in it while it's rolling with the engine on and put it in park. That should have been our first clue. So we're all chatting, having a great old time. Except for the swaying of the van, the unusual swaying of the van. We should have noticed that the van wasn't just swaying from the wind, it was swaying because the van driver was weaving across lanes. Not way across lanes, but like straddling the white line. And while he's straddling the white line and driving 90 miles an hour in a 75 mile an hour zone, he's looking at his phone. And the lady in the front seat says, "What are you looking at?" He says, I'm checking the weather. "What are you looking at?" I need to find out if we're picking up another person." Well, we're not picking up another person. We've got 4 passengers and the driver, and that's all we were supposed to have. So the lady in the front seat says, "Well, you need to pay attention to the road." And he says, "Okay." 2 minutes later, he's weaving back and forth across the lanes. And we're going over the edge, and we're going over the other edge, and we're thinking, oh my God, we're going to die. That's the kind of dying I'm talking about. And the lady in the front seat says, "Hey, wait, stop." So the guy pulls off, and he stops, and he's looking at his phone while he's in the middle of an off-ramp. What? And then he gets back on. At this point, we're all looking at each other like, what's going to happen? And so he gets back onto the expressway, and we're thinking, okay, this is a van driver. He couldn't be impaired. He couldn't be crazy. They did a background check or whatever. Okay, so he gets back onto the road, and here we go again, from 60 to 90, and the lady in the front seat says, wait, get off at the next exit. And we're all like, oh my goodness, we're gonna die. So the guy speeds up, but he does get off at the next exit. And we're like, let us out of this thing right now. So he pulls over to a Starbucks, and he stops, and we're like, we're going to report you. You are in so much trouble, and get our stuff out. And he does. And we are standing there in the sunshine, bright sunshine, getting sunburned, which we didn't, anticipate during a van ride. And he's gone. The first takeaway I had was that in a shuttle, you can meet some very cool and interesting people. I usually zone out or sleep. This time, I actually talked to the people in the van, and the 3 other passengers, that is, were like super accomplished in their fields and actually kind of famous, and that was kind of cool. That was so way awesome, and they were so nice. The second thing I learned was you can't lose 10 pounds 3 hours before you reach your destination. It just can't happen. Even if you don't eat during those 3 hours, just can't happen. Not gonna happen. And the third thing I learned was shuttle drivers are human too, and they might be driving impaired. So before you step foot on a shuttle, you look that shuttle driver in the eye and you make sure those pupils are the right size. And you lean in and take a sniff of that breath. And if you smell anything, you just don't get on that van. And so those are the 3 things I took away from my van ride to the airport.